Well, I'm Thorn.
And I'm McGurk and
Toddy.
And this is a new episode of Podcast Monday, where today we'll be discussing the next generation consoles, or current generation, which is the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. Right, and I own the Xbox One, and I've played the PlayStation 4. Ryan owns the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 1, and Toddy here has both. Right, and so if you had to pick, which would you, in your opinion, is better? What would you pick as the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One?
Xbox One, I'd say, is better for overall media. It's like watching various videos, that kind of stuff, movies. But if it was going to just for gaming, I'd pick the PlayStation 4.
That's why I disagree there, because like I said before, Xbox One has got a lot of focus on their TV features now. So obviously with Now TV, Netflix, and obviously there you can even put in LCD an antenna to Xbox to watch standard TV. But I still think that hasn't necessarily drawn attention away from their games.
In a sense, they haven't gone away from it, but it seems they're not putting much. But considering it's a new generation console, they should have put more. It's not the fact that they haven't given less; it's the fact that they've just stayed where they were.
But I think
they haven't progressed.
I think backwards compatibility though has jumped ahead now. PlayStation.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that's going to be great.
That definitely has. Because right, and Toddy, if you had to pick a better console, what would you pick and the reason why?
I'm not going to say what's better, but I'm going to say that I prefer the Xbox One just because I've been using an Xbox One for years, and I'm used to using the Xbox, the controller.
So you played the first Xbox and you've just stick with Xbox ever since. That's what you mean?
No, not because I did have a PlayStation 3 before I got an Xbox. But I'm used to the Xbox. I do prefer that. I do think that the PlayStation 4 has, it's more for the gaming. They've done more on the gaming side than the Xbox has.
Yeah.
Well, I do hate how in the trailers they have to add in for the gamers.
Yeah.
Like how they're just advertising that. It doesn't mean that necessarily Xbox don't do it as well. Now with me, I like both consoles. I also prefer the Xbox One. Well, with me, because I can't even say like you guys, like how Todd obviously has got used to Xbox over the years. Because I had a mixture. I went from a PlayStation 2, then go to a Nintendo Wii, then go to a computer, then just go Xbox. It took me a while to get to the Xbox era.
Yeah.
So I explored a lot before I could decide which was my favourite, and I can now decide Xbox is my favourite, even though obviously I'm still more of a PC gamer at heart. Overall. Right, if we move on to the actual controllers. Now, which controller do you prefer, Ryan?
It's really weird for me because I preferred 360's controller overall, but when it comes to Xbox One versus PlayStation 4, I prefer the PlayStation 4's controller.
The
360 definitely was better than all of them in my opinion. That's maybe because I was so used to it.
Yeah.
But with the old PlayStation 3 controller, the problem was the joysticks are too close, but they seem to have fixed that on the PlayStation 4, which makes it turn into a really great controller.
That's the thing with the PlayStation controller. I like both controllers. They're very unique to their own thing. But yeah, with the joystick, I sort of felt like my thumbs were going to hit in the middle. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
But I like how this one also as it moved away. But I like the idea of having your thumbs are sort of in the same sort of place. There's no confusion.
Yeah.
But in all, I feel controllers are both the same way. Like if I imagine, if I play a PlayStation 4 now, it sort of says to me press square. I'll be like, what? It sort of tells me press X. I'd press X like I was thinking I was playing as a controller.
Yeah, no, that's nothing really to do with the controllers. That's just what you're used to.
They both design and work in the same sort of way.
Yeah.
But all have four buttons. Has triggers, have bumpers, and it has the obviously joysticks and the
yeah,
arrow.
all the same at heart. They're just different designs and different ways.
Yeah. Todd, what do you think is your which controller you prefer?
I prefer the Xbox, like I said before, because I'm used to it, but I can play on the PlayStation 4 controller comfortably, and the controller does feel good, but I find with the PlayStation 4 controllers, the joysticks, the rubber, come off quite quickly.
Yeah.
So, that's annoying because you're spending more money
I thought that
on
as
new
well.
controllers.
Unless you don't mind that coming off, which in my case I don't at all.
Yeah, but yours abusive to games.
Yeah, you're used to it, so.
Everyone is story time right now. A year ago, Mr. McGurk broke my controllers within 20 minutes.
No. You've got to say how much of a piece of crap that controller was.
It was still a controller.
It was a really bad controller.
It was still a controller.
It wasn't even wireless.
a lot of classic
controllers are better.
No.
They have a quicker response time.
Maybe, but it wasn't even your controller. What are you complaining about?
Exactly, it wasn't his controller.
Yeah, the person I borrowed it from is not happy.
Oh yeah, no. If you don't give it back, Callum, that's stealing, not borrowing.
I didn't give it back. Well, they didn't ask for it back. Anyway, next question.
Yeah, but the police shop at Callum's.
Anyway, no. Right, and now if let's go on to the actual look of the consoles themselves. Obviously, the PlayStation 4 does seem like a smaller console, and obviously they're much different shapes as well. Which do you prefer the actual design and look of? Why?
To be honest, they're both not exactly
visually
great looking consoles, but I do prefer PlayStation because they've at least tried to do something with it.
Yeah, but the slam bit, I was not a big fan. I was like, really, is this necessary?
I like it. I think it's a really good design part of it.
Yeah, but at least the actuals are following their name. It's a box.
Yes, but how are you meant to go with the name on a PlayStation?
No.
You
write play and then you put this is radio station PlayStation. That was terrible.
That was really bad.
Yeah. Anyway, I sorry. Which console do you prefer?
I agree with Ryan that they both don't look very good. Like they could have been designed better, but I prefer the PlayStation look because it's smaller and it's got a little bit more of a design to it than the Xbox does. The Xbox is literally just a box.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I don't know. Yeah, I suppose PlayStation 4 has got that. It looks a bit nice. But yeah, I know what you mean by both don't look very visual. So the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, neither really looks pretty. The Xbox 360, I'm sorry 360, but it doesn't look very nice.
No console really looks that nice, to be honest.
PlayStation 2 overall, I quite like look at that.
It's because it was an old PlayStation 2.
Yeah, but PlayStation 2 was like bay.
PlayStation 2 was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Next. Right now, right. So obviously, now obviously the actual exclusive game content that's now been introduced. Which do you think has the better exclusives? And you may list some games, give reasons for why you think games are better. But why? Just that?
PlayStation 4 for me, 100%. And I just need to give one example for it to win. The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
Yeah, just The Last of Us was an absolute masterpiece of a game.
But technically, you could argue that was more of PlayStation 3 because that's what
But it was remastered on PlayStation 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's on the console. It counts.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom, what about you?
The reason I got an Xbox One was because of Titanfall. So like after playing Titanfall, I don't regret getting the Xbox One, but I do think that PlayStation is better in that part because The Last of Us looks amazing on the PlayStation 4, and I can't wait to play it.
See, in my opinion, it's Halo for me.
Halo is good, yeah, definitely. But when it comes to it, like, the only reason I chose this, because I do love Halo, the only reason I chose it because The Last of Us was a new kind of game. Like Halo, it was just a remake kind of thing. So it's everything we've done before, except it looks a bit prettier.
Well, no, Halo was something completely new back in the day. Obviously, Halo quite evolved. Something completely
yes, but
new.
when they were remade for Xbox One and that, it's all stuff
well,
that
then
Halo
that could
hadn't
argue
done
that
before.
could be argued Last of Us remastered.
Yes, I suppose as
You
well.
can't argue that. Because you're now because if you agree to that point, that means you can't use Last of Us as an example.
Actually, it was different for me because when I played The Last of Us on Remastered, you get the Left Behind DLC completely free, which I'd never played before, so it was still something new for me.
I had Master Collection. You also got the Halo 5 for base there, which you can class as well. It's an argument. It's an argument. It's just count both.
Yeah.
And also when it comes to actual to the games, I do think I don't know for you guys, but I always preferred sort of racing games, Forza to Gran Turismo.
I'm not really a fan of racing games, so I'm not really going to judge there.
I'm the same with Ryan. I don't really play racing games that much.
Those games. There's also.
But I have played them, and I would say that Forza is better from what I have played.
Yeah. And for games, there's also the. Now I did find there was also obviously there was also the Sunset Overdrive, which was also put onto Xbox, and then people just Google this, but Infamous Second Son seemed like a more serious version of Sunset Overdrive.
I wouldn't say so.
What do you think?
Infamous Second Son does have a laugh every now and then. It's not full serious because the character is quite
jokey sort of.
He's a pretty much kind of a joke kind of thing.
There were a lot of different games to one another, but you see what I mean by this open world sort of like jumpy around sort of element.
Yeah.
They had like the own version of each console, but I preferred Sunset Overdrive.
I preferred Infamous Second Son just because I've heard a lot about Sunset Overdrive not being as good as everyone's saying it is. Like, it was overhyped.
It's all opinion, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's just my personal opinion. I do prefer Infamous Second Son, just because I was a fan of the first Infamous games.
There's also was Rise Son of Rome, which was also now on PC but at the time.
Yes. I really liked Rise Son of Rome. Like, although I didn't get to play all of it, I really enjoyed it.
It was really good. And have you played Rise Son of Rome?
No, I haven't.
And I was exclusive on the PlayStation 4, so I suppose to what I'm a massive fan of Uncharted.
Yes, Uncharted is.
Because I think like Halo is Xbox's flagship game, but Uncharted is PlayStation 4's flagship game.
Yeah, pretty much in a nutshell. When it comes to PS4, Naughty Dog just carries. Last of Us, Uncharted, Naughty Dog's there with the best exclusives.
But I do feel like the Nathan Drake collection is kind of copying the Master Chief collection in terms of the idea. Because obviously Master Chief collection came out first.
I can't really say that. It's copying. To be honest, you can't really copy an idea of bringing out how to bring. It's
just how most things work, though. It's like talk about goes. The idea of doing a 2-part film. I see Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows. No film did that until they did it. I know everyone's doing it, such as obviously Avengers Infinity War, even Twilight did it, Hand Game's doing it.
Yeah, because that was such a big thing, because they saw that they could make more money from that.
More money, and do more films.
Yeah.
So why? As soon as one person does it, everyone does it. It's like how Borderlands also did the Handsome collection.
Yeah. No, it's really the best strategy when it comes to making money. A bit annoying, yes, but at the end of the day, they are businesses.
And if it's a good game anyway, then what's the problem?
If it's a good game, or a good movie in the case, people are going to buy it regardless.
Yeah, definitely. But also, if also want to say, now, what do you guys think of the backwards compatibility introduced by Xbox?
I think that's going to be really good.
I mean, backwards compatibility, it's always a good thing. Like, there's nothing wrong that can happen with it.
Definitely. Also, have you guys seen the latest poll that has been, obviously, they can't do all games at once. It has to be progress over time.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the poll for the top games that are going to be put into compatibility?
No.
I haven't seen it recently, but I heard that Call of Duty was loaded. Those games were in it.
Yeah, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is currently at the top, and second is Red Dead Redemption.
Oh.
Now, do you guys think that it deserves a top spot? Do you think it is the game that needs to be on backwards compatibility?
Red Dead Redemption or Black Ops? What are we on about?
Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2, I'd say so, because you'd go on Black Ops 2 on the 360 now. Tons of people are still. It's even the most preferred competition base for gamers. People prefer Black Ops to Advanced Warfare when it comes to competition.
Definitely.
A lot of people do.
And Todd, do you also think that what other games do you believe should be in this poll for the first month of backwards compatibility? Do you think any other games on Black Ops 2 that you think should be on there straight away?
Well, I think I'm not sure for this one because there's a lot of different games that would be great going onto the Xbox One, but you have to think about if it would be actually worth going onto the Xbox One. So I'm not really sure what to say for that one.
There are some games where I think would be nice, such as I think that pretty much every Rockstar game should be on Xbox One. LA Noire, Redemption, Max Payne, all gone there.
Yes.
But stuff like Halo Reach definitely has gone there because that was one of the greatest multiplayer games in history.
I was going to say Halo Reach myself.
But something else I think Forza Horizon would be nice on there. We do sort of think we have Forza Horizon 2, which obviously they're different maps, different races, but they're quite similar to the point of do we need to spend most of the time putting this first one on console when we've got Forza Horizon 2?
But you could say that about various other games like Halo Reach, where we have other Halo games out.
That is very true, but
same with Call of Duty games.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a fair point. That's why I do think some of the folders something like really that's at the top when we have other games which are quite similar to the one you've chosen, but obviously.
I think the only reason people have decided to go with Call of Duty is because, as much as Call of Duty is beginning to take the mick now, you can't deny how successful it is.
It is the
People
best.
are still going to buy the game next year and the year after.
Oh no, I'm only buying Treyarch games now.
Yeah,
but like most people are still getting Call of Duty games and then playing it and then deciding if they like it or not. If they don't like it, then they'll still get the next one because it's different people making the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
They hope it's going to be better.
Yes.
See, I like that idea. I don't like the idea. Obviously, doing Conqueror main game. We're going off top now, aren't we?
Yeah,
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a bit, yeah. Right, and of course, at the moment, I believe it's the actual one that's actually surpassing the PlayStation 4, but they've had their moments of fluctuating between one another. Backwards compatibility, I say, at E3 really shot actual one ahead.
Yeah, backward compatibility was obviously going to do that, just because they've pretty much now just gone overboard with the amount of games that can be played on Xbox One.
Yeah, and I believe also, isn't it, because PlayStation 4 said, Sony said they're not quite looking in backwards compatibility yet, but if I understood it, I believe some games were already, in a way, so I think I recall you could purchase Call of Duty Ghost on the PS3 and pay, I believe it was $9.99 to upgrade it.
Yeah.
You essentially upgrade the disc.
I think that was more. Do you mean upgrading the disc, or what do you mean by that?
Well,
basically, you could use the disc on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they just give you. I just thought they replaced. They went. Oh, here's your.
No, it was actually using
the same disc.
It was the same disc, so it technically was back compatibility, but I thought it was a bit.
Yes, because also if you put a PS3 game in a PS4, it identifies the game, just says it's not compatible.
It's exact same with the
Same
as one. It will say this is the actual 360 disc.
So maybe there's like a bit of coding that you need. Maybe it's like a gate, and you have to do a bit of coding to unlock it or something.
But I think it's a bit cheeky though with the how they actually charging you to technically use backwards compatibility, even though Call of Duty Ghosts on X1 in the first place.
Yeah.
And of course, it was on both consoles.
I think it was more to carry over your progress. To be honest.
Carry progress, yes, but you understand what I mean by this.
Also, money whoring because company.
Definitely, yes.
Welcome to business.
Well, and also, if we also discuss this is we've got some things like the actual. It's got the actual look of the actual dashboards of within the actual console themselves. Now, of course, we've all seen the dashboards. What? Right, it's the dashboard essentially.
Oh yes.
It's a menu. Basically, you choose your
No, I remember it now.
Now, which
I just got a picture of it up so I could actually.
Which do you prefer? Which look do you prefer? Because obviously, we're now on the Xbox tend to use the Windows 8.1 at the moment. Obviously, it's getting Windows 10 in a couple of days.
See, I don't like Xboxes because I hate Windows 8. I definitely prefer PlayStation because I used to play the PSP and it's pretty much the PSP's dashboard.
I wasn't a fan that they used a dashboard onto a console though. I thought that was it seemed better on.
Well, no, it was the PlayStation did it before. The PSP was the PlayStation Portable.
Yeah.
So it's the other way round.
Yeah.
The handheld's using the console's dashboard.
See, yeah, I personally prefer the Xbox dashboard. Because
I don't, maybe that's just my hatred toward Windows 8.
Okay, Windows 10 comes out, give it a go at least. Come on, mate.
Maybe.
It's a free upgrade, come on.
Maybe.
Alright. Okay. And Todd, what do you prefer?
I think I prefer the PlayStation look To be totally honest.
Traitor. I'm just getting turned on this episode.
Yeah, it's a lot clearer. Like it's all in one line and not all in different bits, and I think it's a lot quicker to get to what you want and all that.
Yeah, and everyone's saying like, oh, but you can just say Xbox, yeah, because you won't look like an idiot just doing that, sat in front of your TV.
Yeah,
going,
but that's
like,
also
not everyone uses the Kinect.
And also they charge you more for Kinect, so.
Yes.
Yeah, Kinect, such worthy price. I mean, it's a good web camera. And that's it.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
No, but it is a very good. Cause, like obviously they not necessarily console If you buy, you know they actually connects right actually in hospitals now.
Oh, lovely.
They are very high powered cameras. They're very good.
They're very good web cameras. But that's it.
They're not quite web cameras. Very good voice recognition unless you're Scottish.
Yeah, unless you're English or American, the voice recognition is awful.
Or if you've got a stammer.
Yeah.
Just can't do it. But yeah.
Like
also,
Siri.
I know Cortana. That's what it's called. Yeah. We are not discussing Apple in this podcast.
Yeah.
But also let's also discuss the actual marketplaces, or it's because the PlayStation Store, I believe it was called.
Yes, for the PlayStation.
Yeah. Now, from your experience, which one do you think set out better? Which one has the better deals? And I
haven't seen many deals on Xbox because I don't have one. So
I of course think that I think that the Steam Store is much better.
Yeah, well, overall, Steam's way better.
Yeah, but if you actually talk simply about the Xbox Marketplace and the PlayStation Store.
Steam definitely is better, but just my experience is it has a very fond thing of breaking whenever I try to record.
That's just your crap PC. Anyway. But yeah, I told which you prefer.
I actually haven't looked at the PlayStation Store very much, so I can't really say much about that. There are good
deals on it. Like, you do get various free games as well as games on discount for being...
With Xbox, you get free games every month.
Yeah, and Xbox did it first. PlayStation copied. Because Game of Gold came out first, then PlayStation Plus, free games.
You can't really say it's copying count. It's just they're doing the same thing. It's like saying, "Oh, Halo, you can sprint. It's copying Call of Duty."
Oh,
it's not really. It's just they're doing the same thing. No, it didn't.
Halo 2000.
You couldn't sprint though. You.
I'm just trying to annoy you. Anyway, but yeah, Game of Gold did it first though.
Yeah,
but it's the same way. It's the same way how
it takes away from it, though.
It's the same way how the Nintendo Wii was came out first. Obviously introduced the whole motion controllers. Yeah.
Yes.
Then of course the PlayStation 3 did this new motion sense as well. Then obviously the 360 tried to go further, made it connect. They all do get ideas from other places.
Yeah. Because
like the PlayStation Plus as well, you have to pay for that.
PlayStation Plus, yeah.
I definitely prefer that. Like a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's bad because it's not free." It's not. I think it's better because. If you take it for PS3, for example, if someone was hacking and their account gets banned, I guess I'll just make another free account and not be punished.
Yeah.
I understand what you mean, but I think if I paid for a game, I shouldn't pay even more. In that case, I should better buy just. In my opinion, wait, what?
You can't moan at PlayStation for doing it when the Xbox does it.
No, I mean in general.
Oh,
I mean, with console gaming, yeah. If I bought a game that includes multiplayer on the disc, yeah, I paid for already. That's my opinion. In my opinion, really, if there's obviously there's gold, yeah, and there's PlayStation Plus, I should be able to buy just the campaign, then pay extra for the multiplayer using my gold.
Or it'd be like Steam, where you just buy the game and then you can play online.
Exactly, because in my opinion, games cost like £50, yeah. In that case, campaigns should be about £25 or £30, and then you pay gold to then unlock your multiplayer.
Yeah.
More money. That's in my opinion, that's how it should work.
I definitely think this may be a dumb way of saying it, but the price of the game should be how many hours you can get out of it.
I slightly agree and don't agree with that.
At the minimum. Like, if a game's £50, you should at least be able to get 50 hours of gameplay in there.
Yeah, but that's debatable because some people might be slow at games.
Yeah, or they just replay the game.
Yeah, loads. Because some games some people play like MMOs, yeah, like non-stop, but like never ending, yeah.
I say playing an MMO.
Yeah, and some people can play a single-player game, such as even like I don't know, someone can play Red Dead Redemption, finish it within like a day,
But Red Dead Redemption's open world.
Open world, yeah. Okay. Even some people might be obsessed with like. Okay, I remember some people like poison. I've seen some kids, play like Lego Star Wars 2 non-stop all day, and they play it over and over again. They can't stop.
That game is amazing. That's why.
That was amazing, yeah.
What Lego game isn't amazing?
I'm thinking of a bad one now.
Try to think as well.
I can't think of one.
Lego Batman's alright.
Yeah,
Not bad.
I didn't really play it that much.
Lego Batman 1's good. Lego Batman 2 and 3, alright.
They're not bad.
They're not bad, no.
Okay.
Alright. So if we were to rate the Xbox and PlayStation 4, I would give both an 8 or 9, because I think they're both on par, but both are not perfect.
Yeah, definitely. They're definitely both not perfect. They definitely all have their problems, but I'd give the PlayStation 4 an 8 and the Xbox One a 7, just because the fact of they've kind of strayed away from the gaming thing, going, oh, we'll add more stuff and not focus more on gaming, which is why people buy it.
Well, no, the focus on game bit is debatable.
Not really.
It can be.
They haven't really added anything.
Well, they have. Todd,
to the gaming aspect.
Todd, what would you rate Xbox and PlayStation?
I would rate them both as 7 or 8. They both have their problems, but they're both good consoles as well, and definitely worth getting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright, everyone, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon in next week's podcast. Right, goodbye.